All right, folks, we had a little bit of a hiccup on the other one. I restarted my computer, so we're going to continue the stream on a brand new one, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to open Radiant. We're going to get right back to work. My computer wanted to be a little annoying, but hopefully the stream stays alive. If it starts buffering again, I'll just have to end it again. Fuck is annoying. But it's okay. We're going to get through it together as a family. Okay. So. Here we are. Back in Radiant. Thought I missed the whole thing earlier. Yeah, I was streaming for about an hour and the computer just started bugging out and the stream was start lagging and glitching. So I just restarted. Hopefully it's okay. Okay. I'm like paranoid. I just keep checking. Make sure it's still working. Alright, I'm not dropping any frames. Nothing wacky's happening. Hopefully, OBS is nice to me. Any good progress? Hell yeah, dude. We basically got the lighthouse is about 95% done. And I started writing the program for the bells. And now we're in here into the welcome church where the player is going to teleport into. And this is where I stopped because the stream started to lag on me. This thing still needs a lot of work. We just have the bones of it made. And I can show you the lighthouse. Thing wants to move, please. All right, come on, baby. I just opened Radiant, so it's a little laggy right now. Okay, so here's the lighthouse. Got the rotating beam going, which is a nightmare to make. We got the atrium all built up. Actually gonna stop the light. Got the atrium all built up. The door hasn't been made yet. I'm trying to get to see if someone has the door, like a prefab. But not looking good. So I'm gonna have to just probably make it. And I downloaded Blender, so I'm also going to be messing around with Blender to make models and shit. But we haven't finished the door yet. We just have this done, and I got to do a whole animation sequence for this. But the lighthouse as a whole is pretty much... Oh my god, it's lagging again, dude. Or at least it says it is. I don't know what's going on. Will the light turn off when the door is opening? Yeah. So that effect is gonna stop. There's gonna be a whole animation sequence of that light going down, chairs coming up, then the players get locked into the chairs and then launched up into Columbia. The biggest issue I'm having right now is that I don't know where to put the city, honestly. Because if you stand up here at the highest point of the lighthouse, you can see right there where I'm building the whatchamacallit, the welcome church. And that's a big no-go for me. I don't want people to see anything. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to either hide all of this watch it after they teleport, delete it all somehow. I don't know. But that's like the biggest friction point I'm going to run into. And that's one of the friction points I always run into with making maps that are not all connected. Is I don't want everything to be seen. Oh. But yeah, so we got the lighthouse. This is what we're going to stop with. And we're going to continue this stream building up the welcome church. Seems stable on my end so far. I hope it stays that way. It was bad. Like the last 30 minutes I was streaming earlier. And I want to do a relatively longer stream this one. You could box it in more and then like use the water. Yeah, the problem is the water texture that I'm using right now, I want to keep it because you can see like the ripples in the water. You can see through down to the ocean floor, which I like. I could take the L and just make the water not transparent. Could do that. Or I could put, like, start building the actual city. Like, I'll have, like, the welcome church under the water. And then they'll go through. And I'll just build the city, like, way, way fucking out in the distance. Yeah, I'll try and come up with something. Some sort of result or solution to this. But for now, we are gonna continue making this this church. Okay. Let's a little posture check real quick. Fix my spine. Think. Gears. Oh yeah, I was doing support beams before the stream ended. If I can find any good truss models. It was a really nice one I was using before. Music's putting me to sleep. A little bit more upbeat. A little bit. Okay. Trusses. Focus. Definitely want to put some straight across here. Now we just gotta align it up. See if I can find any good planks of wood. Actually, I would like some good pillars. Might have to make those though. I don't know how likely it is to fix this would be, but for the water, you could have a fog texture that doubles as a cloud if visible in Colombia. Have a thick cloud texture to cover it on the water. That is a good idea. I would have to find a good like fog or cloud effect and then just edit the hell out of it so you can't see through it from both the level that you're starting at and the up, like the higher level. And then I would also have to find to ensure that when the players are flying around in the city, that they don't see the lighthouse area as well. So I might just make the whole, I might just move the whole city, like, as far as I can, like, get it inside of the space. Just have, like, the lighthouse area in one, and then just way out in the distance, just build Columbia. But for now, like, this little church area, I could probably do what you just said and hide it under some fog. Probably what I'll do. Yeah. See if I can find a good stone texture. One I've been using. Granite block. Don't really how words. I said I don't really how good of a fix it would be. At least it's another idea. Yeah, I think the smoke on the water would help alleviate it. It's always a common issue I have when I do multi-area maps, and I need to stop doing them because they get a little bit too complex for me. And I hate running into those same issues. Need to have ports. Where is bracket support? Angle one might be good. Shift this. Well, we got Mr. Gatto. Thanks for the subscription. Thank you so much. Some claps in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Instead of an elevator shaft, it's just a parkour of death down. Oh, yeah, they spawn in, and they have like 3 seconds to figure out what the hell there is going on. They gotta make their way all the way down through all the gears that are spinning and rotating. Pure anarchy. That looks good. That looks good. This is, I don't know why I never leave this view. I should just stay in this view. So hard to see when you're doing the in-game design. Okay. Planks. Fuck are we listening to right now? Okay. Trying to build like this is like a workstation, kind of. So let's see if we can find some like paint cans or some shit. Not pants, paint. Got some vintage ones. Or maybe I should make this like a gear station. Something like a little... Something was working. Let's see what I can find for like the gears. We have some elevator gears, some machine work. If I just type in gear singular. Could be a mechanic. Post for fixing gears? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of going for. Just some kind of like area where they had some work going on. I think there's a good model in here specifically for that. They have the elevator gears. There's like one in particular that I'm looking for. This blast door one. Yeah, it's this blast door one. Yeah. Last time I did this, I spent a lot of time detailing this interior church. All for just the player to be here for like 3 seconds as they lower down. Go figure, right? That. Shaft now. Or where's the elevator gear system? This is a very steampunk themed map. All we need is the illusion that it's fully detailed. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. See? You're on the ball. I'd be able to just get rid of this pillar. Ah, that was a foolish mistake. Let's actually... Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think this is the best orientation. Plus, if it's fully detailed, it'll eat up resources that could be used in other spots. Yeah, I think what I found what a good trick, because like Veil of Shadows, when I first was making that, the map came out to like 22 gigs, and I think I remembered complaining about it. And then someone showed me how to reduce the file size, so the map went from like 22 gigabytes down to like 8 or 6 to 8, I think. I do have a technique that will save us if the memory on this gets too wacky. But there is a lot of like things that the players won't be able to see. Like the other side of this. Like this gear right here is literally just floating in the air. But they won't be able to see that, so there's like the illusion of it. Okay, this needs to be out. Will it spin? All of these gears right now, I have set to like do a rotation. I was trying to get this to swing, this little pendulum shits I made, but it wasn't moving. These models right here will not. But as for like this right here, this is already a rotating effect. And then I turn it into a prefab, and then so all of them now rotate. So it will be like an animated sequence of everything moving and smoke and all sorts of magic. Where is my... Oh my god, it's way down there. Things have to make sense. Could explain it by having it be zombified and breaking down. Yeah, I think I'll have, like, some spark effects going on this shit. In addition to this pendulum as well, as to why this thing isn't moving. Like that one version of Columbia that's in war. Oh, when he transports and lets, like, the Vox is rising up. Good idea. I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to build, like, a good foundation for it. Just like I did the lighthouse. And then make it all, like, horrified. Dude, I hate that my axis is, like, way down there. Makes it so annoying to make this. That's not affecting anything. Everything's standing alone. Dope. Sick. Looks good. That looks good. Nothing's touching. That shouldn't be touching. I think I'm gonna move this closer. Or I could put another gear system of gears right here. Let's see how that looks. Pretty legit. Now I think we need to start detailing it. And what's nice is I don't have to clip anything here because the players won't be... They're not going to be touching this. This is all just for visual effects. Start detailing this bad boy. Where's my FX browser? Could have a fog effect around certain bits. Like there's a gas leak. Yeah, so like I have... Oh, fuck, it's not playing. I have like a smoke effect going right here. On these prefabs. As they rotate, they're like smoking. And then what I'm about to do is put some arcing right here. Shit leaking, some oil. Arc. Want it a looping effect too. Goodness. That's too much. Too crazy of an effect. Those are train sparks. Yeah, duh. That makes sense. Oh, is it a looping effect? Oh, perfect, dude. Like it's meant to be. Now we need some oil dripping. Definitely lean into the horror aspect. Bioshock is considered to be horror already. Yeah. Bioshock itself is considered horror, but I'm kind of leaning towards more of like a cleaner version because Bioshock Infinite is so pretty and, you know, it's heaven in the sky, right? Closest thing to heaven, whatever the hell he says in the game. But I definitely want to like horrify the shit out of it. Have like graffiti, things burning, Maybe some more like false prophet written on the windows and shit. Like, let's see what happens if I put a volume decal on this. We'll rotate it about... what axis am I rotating it? In the beginning it is, later it's not. Oh yeah, doesn't it turn into like, as the game progresses, it gets more like fucked up? There's like ghosts you fight at the end, the ghost of, what's the chick's name? I forget. You fight her ghost. There's a whole lot of nonsense going on. Everything's dark and spooky. Is this not gonna work? Is it not gonna do... But it's so it's not gonna work on that texture. Great. Well, I was gonna experiment with it, but we're not gonna do that. Yeah, you fight the ghost of Lady Comstock. That's her name. All right, so we got the pool effect, things sparking and leaking. Need to get some tools going right here. If I can find some goddamn tools. Constants and variables. See, you really are a true fan of that game, dude. Hammer. I don't think a sickle is gonna really help in a machine shop. We'll get... Tools have to make... Oh, a toolbox. Yep, definitely need that. We have some torn parade banners in the street. Yeah. The city's gonna look... City's gonna look fucking wild, dude. Pure insanity. All right, hammer. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a dead body right here. See if I can find a dead body. Pretty sure my man's got stuck in the machine here while he was working. Really didn't have a good time trying to fix this machine. Oh yeah. My girlfriend said if you ever made a Lady Comstock fight, you could use the witch ghost from the buried as the... Oh, the ghosts that steal your points? Definitely could do that. I don't think I'm gonna have that... Don't think I'm gonna do that as a boss fight, though. But that is a really brilliant idea. Yo, this guy is definitely not having a good Saturday. Oh, yeah. All coming together, folks. Okay, what else? Here. We got oil. We definitely need a blood effect. Pretty sure there's a good pool of blood. Jesus, I can't type right now. Blood. Blood. He was working. His jacket got caught on the gears. Absolutely. Then he made a giant mess. Blood pouring down when he got stuck. Because he's incompetent and suffered for it. Alright, what else we got? What in the blue hell are we listening to, folks? Okay, words mean things. Okay, have support beams. We definitely need, like, bodies hanging off of this. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke right now. I can't type. Hanging. I'm sure there's, like, I think there's some bodies hanging from some sort of model pack for that. See if I can find any good bodies. No bodies. It's under dead bodies. Dead bodies. No. Have to include the underscore. Man, there's really nothing here. Okay, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Because there's one that's like wrapped in a white bag, and I just can't remember what the model itself is called. You could have... If I can make a stuck gear, like when you're trying to move, but keeps resetting, you could have a body in a group of gears. Oh yeah, I could do that, absolutely. Oh my god, YouTube, are we lagging again? Is it lagging again, dude? What's going on, OBS? Are we acting funky? A bit laggy now. Oh no. We'll take a pause. We'll let it figure itself out. We'll let it cook. I don't know why it's doing that. It's so frustrating. Come on, baby. Come back to me. Come on. Bring me back to life. My CPU's only at 30%. Yeah, 30% CPU. Huh. It seems okay right now. Okay. I'm like scared to look for more models. I don't want it to lag out on me. Because when I look for the models, that's when it starts to like do it. Oh my, I gotta stop leaning the way I do. Maybe it spiked. Yeah, maybe it did. One of these days, I'm gonna be rich and famous, and I can afford a real fancy computer. Sad news is, there's no hanging bodies, so that idea was a waste, but it's okay. I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let it cool off for a second. We'll just talk about life. Looks like it all came back to life now. You're just freaking out like, oh my god, you're streaming more than twice a week? For hours on end? Okay. Now that I think it has its life together, I'm sure someone has models of it, especially the bodies buried that match the description. I'm pretty sure it's from like Mob of the Dead when they get to like the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's like there's like bodies and shit hanging. Or I'm just not typing in the right name of it. It just woke up, it's all good. Okay. And this guy also needs a lantern. While he was working. See if we can find a good lantern effect. No. Ooh, okay, okay. That's oil. It's gonna catch on fire with the sparks over it. True, true. True. Maybe we should have something burning. Maybe he should be burning. See if we can find a good oil fire effect. That's, I mean, that's kind. We're getting warmer, I guess. Let me just look up fire. Nope. That's the smoke. We'll definitely need the smoke, but not right now. There should be like a barrel fire. Fire torch. Firewood ground. Smoky effect. Oh, that's not small at all. What the fuck? Ooh, okay. We might be getting somewhere with this. Let's see. Looks like the closer I get to it. Okay, yeah. All right, so now we have the fire. Now we need like the light source associated with the fire. We can also do some embers. Where are these embers going? They're blowing that way, so we don't want that. But we definitely want... This guy definitely didn't have a good time. And all right, so we got the light, we got the fire, we need the smoke. Smolder, that one doesn't work. Awesome. That one's ungodly huge. Smoke barrel? Okay, there we go. All right, we got the smoke, we got the fire. Even though I think that's a little bit intense. We need the embers now. Right, we got the embers going. Now we need to add like a char effect. My girlfriend had a song Easter egg suggestion to play. Will the circle be unbroken? That is actually what is going to be playing the entire time you land in here. So when you land in this church area, just like in the game where that song's playing, you'll be hearing that. It'll be, will the circle be broken, as you go down. And then the whole time you're in this church area, I'm going to have it like playing in the faint background. But I do like the idea of using the songbirds, like the little plushies, as the song, like an Easter egg for the music. I do like that idea a lot. And now that I have Blender, I can definitely start playing around with that kind of shit. Let's see if I can find a charred texture. I think she's referring to the version sung by Elizabeth. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. I can see. See if we can find a good like burn decal. Did that just like not show up? What? Oh, you can just barely see it. That's the problem. There we go. There we go. Then this doesn't need to be too large. Maybe it does. It's an Easter egg in Bioshock where Booker picks up a guitar and plays the music. Elizabeth's singing. It's a very nice moment in the game. I'll check it out, dude. I will. I'll check it out. I'll look into it. See if I can get her to see. I also gotta make sure that it's not copyright for whatever reason. I highly doubt it's copyright. But I do have to verify that. All right, so this guy is totally not having a great day. He's burnt up. We got this going right here. Little lantern. Sparks going. I think the smoke effect is a little intense. Might have to reduce that. Smoke effect. It's the oil. There it is. So many damn things, dude. Well, I think it's really cool that you had that, what is it, the autograph from the voice actor of Booker? I think that's really dope. So this guy did not have a great time working, and he did not get the job done. All right, so that's good. I like that. We got that taken care of. We need to start looking more into... Well, actually, let's see how this looks in-game. Probably gonna lag out. while I compile. Oh, maybe not. It looked like it's safe. Let's go ahead and save. Let's close this. Let's see how it looks in game. Check it out. Hopefully it looks dope. I know the stream's gonna lag. I'm sorry. It'll come back in a second. If it didn't vanish already. Oh my goodness. Okay. almost there, folks. You could do a free perk Easter egg if you interact with Elizabeth's paintings of Paris. Open up a tear with a free perk power-up. That's also a really dope idea. I should have Paris in this, or like a reference to it as well. Interact with her pictures. Get a free perk power-up. Definitely do that, or like a wonder weapon associated with it. I'm really hoping I can find the skyhook, because that's gonna make this map really iconic if I can find the skyhook. Alright, we're gonna fire this up, and we'll see how that area looks in the game. For those of you who are watching right now, if this is your first time watching, you're going to see the animated loading screen. And then if you're a map maker and you're watching this, I do have a tutorial on how you can do this. I think it's like a 20-minute video. I go into pretty good detail on it. And, yeah. See if it's gonna let me skip. There we go. Okay. God mode. Turn on no clip. Yeah. So you see how we have, if I can just get my orientation right. All right, that doesn't look too bad. And see, with the rain effect, that won't be there. I'm going to have a trigger that stops it in the rain sound, of course. I just don't have that trigger system set up yet. But, I think that looks okay. I think my biggest issue right now with this gear is, with the big gear, is it doesn't make any sense as to what's making it rotate offset like that. So I might have to come up with I might have to get pretty tricky with this. Create something that justifies why the gear system is rotating like that. And then this thing is just not swinging, which is frustrating me. But this looks pretty good. My man cooking. You could have a multiple smaller Easter eggs and a really big one, especially since you're taking your time with this. Yeah, there's gonna be, I think, I'm definitely gonna have a main quest, and there'll be a lot of side quests associated with this map. But I think this looks good. Nothing too alarming. That stands out as like a problem. Other than this gear thing, man. We'll have to look into that. Okay. Go ahead and quit this. Get back in the Radiant. Ugh. Did you ever test that weapon to see if the animation might work? The saw one you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, no, I haven't tested it yet. I haven't tested any weapons just yet. Give this a second to warm up. Currently, we might have to do some math here, folks. Let's go ahead and enter this prefab real quick. And I really don't want to do any math. We might have to. If we look at this gear system, this gear center point is down here, but the actual center of it is right there. So what happens is this gear rotates around like this. And what I'm gonna need is a gear system, or another gear. I keep saying gear system. I just need another gear or something to justify this thing's rotation. If the pendulum doesn't work, you could break it off and have it stuck shaft like it fell. Yeah, or I could do like what you had said earlier and just put a bunch of like a spark effects coming off of it. Could do either. This gear thing though. If I put another gear like right on top of it, or I want to have something that rotates around it. Let's put another brush. This might be one of those trial and errors where I'll make it and we'll just have to keep testing it over and over and over. But let's put a brush here on the other end of it. And we're going to have the brush move up and down as the gear rotates around that axis. Oh, because it's on. I was like, why can't I highlight it? Because it's not in the prefab. Could also have it look like there's supposed to be a gear. How it's supposed to be a gear. It occasionally touches a missing one. Maybe the reason for the pendulum not working. Interesting. But the pendulum would need to be somehow interconnected to this specific system of gears somehow. I could put another system up here, which is like, it's like twitching, all like fucked up. I do want to have a reason for this. So if this thing's gonna rotate around, it's gonna go like this. So I need to have this extended out a little further. Maybe increase its height. Center spoke. Can't see with all this other stuff in the way. Oh, that's not part of the prefab. Hell yeah. Okay, now I can center this. All right, so now it's centered. We're just going to do a little test. If this test works, then we'll start detailing it. But now I'm going to go ahead and name these brushes. Something. So that I can move them. Does that work? We'll just call him fucking gear holder. Something along those lines. If you were to put more details, you could have an Easter egg where you ride back up the elevator to Wallby or something. No, this area right here is just going to be just a visual like, wow, holy shit. There's not going to be anything for the players to do in this section. And the zombie models, how can I say this? So there's just gonna be a visual cue, and then the players, they'll actually start the game, start fighting the zombies down in the lower levels with the stained glass window of Comstock. So I am gonna detail it like pretty well, so it's like a visual like, oh wow, this is beautiful. But they're only gonna see it for a short amount of time. Similar to the lighthouse, they're only going to be there for the intro section. And then once they get launched into Columbia, they're never going back to the lighthouse again. Okay, so gear holder is the name of these brushes. And we're going to go ahead and the pendulum thing, we're not going to worry about that right. Oh, did it not work because I didn't thread it? I don't think it worked because I didn't thread the function like a dum-dum. Yeah, there's only one thing right there. Now the pendulum should work. We'll see. I think I made that function and I didn't even thread it. There is... We'll just keep it in the pendulum function. Why not? Or I can actually just put it up inside this rotation one. gear holder. And tray. Gather all of the gears. For each holder, gear holder. Holder, thread, move shaft. We're gonna have a function, move shaft. Gonna go self, because self is the model that we're moving. I'm gonna have to like do a guess here. We're gonna move it in the direction. Let's see if it rotates a pitch. Doing that. Rotating around. I'm gonna catch up on chat in a second. Taking 5 seconds to move up. I need to cut that to 2.5 seconds. Or it's gonna move how many units? This is where we're gonna guess. We're gonna guess 6 units up in 2.5 seconds. And then we're gonna wait that 2.5. Gonna move up. It's gonna take that long. Self is gonna move the negative Z direction. Actually, I should assign this, make my life easier. Call it distance. We'll call it height. Height. Oh, if I can put a negative there, we'll see what happens in 2.5 seconds. 5. And I'm also going to put this in a while loop so that it's constantly doing it, just like the gears. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Alright, so move the shaft. Moves up 6. We're going to do this height. And we're going to define height right here as 6. We're just going to use 6 units. We'll see what happens with that. And I could also, I guess I should do time as well. Gear holder. Let me just verify that that's exactly what I named these fucking things. Gear holder. Okay. We'll save that. Save this. Let's see if the pendulum moves, and let's see if this thing works. If I get it first time go, that'll be dope. Go ahead and leave this fab. Then if it works, we'll go ahead and come back and edit it. Go ahead and compile. Chat, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right. What did I miss? Where was I at last time? Let's see. Put my Bioshock is based. Hell yeah, dude. Bioshock is great. Another free power-up drop idea is interacting with the stands at the Carnival Parade area where you test the bug. Yeah, so that's we're gonna get there. Don't you worry. I might have vigors in real life, so you don't have to inject with the plasmids. Yeah, so I'm gonna, now that I have Blender, I'm gonna try. Oh, this thing's ready. I'm gonna try and attempt to make the perk machines exactly as the vigors, so that we both have the icons and we have the the perk machines themselves. That's definitely what I'm gonna be doing. If I can figure out Blender, this will be my first time doing it. Maybe I'll do it live on stream. You guys can watch me fumble through it as a family. Do it live, me struggling through learning how to do Blender. We'll learn together as a unit. It will also help me learn through my like tears of suffering, like, oh my god, I can't figure out how to use this program. We putting any bets on if the pendulum's moving? Okay, well, it's moving, but it's it's moving, but it's fucked up. Oh my god, they're both fucked up. Why is it spazzing like that? I wonder if it's because it's in a prefab that it's spazzing. That's interesting. Because it's moving. It needs to be a farther distance at a higher rate, but why is it glitching like that? What the fuck? What is this one doing? Oh, it's so the center Y axis, that's what it's rotating about, not the point up there. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stamp these as a prefab, or stamp the prefabs, and see if that makes it so they're not glitching out like that. I've never seen that before. But I think this is a good length. But I definitely need to increase the rate on this. That's what we're gonna do. Did you want the models I have saved? The power to the people, the medical station for Rapture. Any models you have, I will look at and see if I can use, because I really want to get some good shit from the game itself. They're going supersonic? Yeah, dude, they were like broking out. Let's go ahead and stamp them so that they're not prefabs anymore and see if that changes what happens. Also, I need to make it so it's not rotating about that center Y axis on the pendulum. Or I can just not have it swing, which is fine either way too. I think I gotta put a light on. You gonna be my model dude? You gonna learn how to rip the shit out of it? Get that big props in the game. Let's. Get rid of those. Get out of his prefab. Where is that brush I just made? What the? Oh, it's right there. Huh. Look at the wrong gear system. Came out to like there. What could I call this? Gear holders? Holder or holders? Singular holder. And texture. Might as well just move this now while I'm at it. Okay. Alright, so this is not a prefab anymore. Let's see if that makes an edit. Also gonna stamp that as a prefab. And it didn't move fucking at all, actually. So we did 6, we're gonna do 20 units. And we're gonna leave 2.5 seconds. We'll keep the speed the same, we'll change the height that they move. Now we're gonna go ahead and recompile and see if we can get it just right, and then I'll start detailing these, make them look more legit than just these plain old beams coming out. Save. This. Pile, bing bang boom. Do you know if anyone's made a working shooting gallery like the one in Buried? Could be a neat little Easter egg. You're referring to in the game where he's like first coming into the carnival or like the town and get introduced how to shoot. I think someone made that. I think I remember seeing someone in the contest. They did like a carnival map. I think they did something similar. Skyhook, moving platform, shoot targets in the sky. Oh yeah, dude. The world is our oyster. We have no limitations to what we can and can't do in the game. At least to my brain knowledge. What I can code. I am interested to start doing the Skyhook program. See if I can get that up and running. Hoping I can find like the template that Call of the Dead uses. Or whatever that fucking map is called. And kind of just edit it from there. Or I'm going to have to do it straight from scratch like I did with the 2 programs with this. We'll see. Because I still want to have the player the ability to fucking shoot while they're zipping around. I might need to go get some chips. I'll be right back, chat. Okay, snack time. See how we're looking. Now they're still Why are they spazzing like that? That's craziness. And they're going the wrong. I gotta like change the direction that this is going. Huh. So strange. I wonder if instead of doing a 4 each, I put it into just a 4 loop. I wonder if that would fix this dilemma. Because clearly the fact that it was in prefab is not the issue. What the fuck? Let's try putting it into a 4 loop instead. Or I less. Ear holder dot size. No. Ears work. Ear holder spazzing. Crazy. Actually, no, because this isn't even in. This isn't in a. It's also in a 4 each. Do that on that one. And we're gonna go ahead and change this to a 4 as well. Now, things, maybe that will do it. The spasms remind me of the unstable teleporting plasmid from Bioshock 2. Yeah, maybe finding this glitch will help incorporate our perks. All right, we're gonna try doing a 4 loop instead, and then if 4 loop doesn't work, we're gonna cry a little bit, just a little bit. Then we'll just move on with the continued modeling. Okay. Ugh. you could replicate it, it would be a cool addition. Where you interact with a glitching bottle, it will teleport you, find a new location. Yeah, if I can get it to like stop. if I can figure out why it's doing it and then get it to stop and then start again, stop and then start again. Almost out of chips. Almost time for a grocery store run, folks. To the programming gods, please have mercy on my soul. Don't worry, because it's going to get even spookier because we have to still test the lighthouse puzzle, which I wrote up on my laptop and then just sent it to myself, so I haven't even tested this. In addition to the launch sequence we have to test, which I wrote all this bullshit up for. In addition to creating the lighthouse animation sequence. Still have to make this. Maybe I'll do that on stream. We'll do like a coding stream day. To make it look like a containment tube with a tear. Get you to the paprum of rapture. Yeah. Let's see. Let's sorry, it's 6 things running through my head at once with that. Could make it look like a containment tube with a tear. Yeah. You're getting a little complex on me, though. You're getting a little complex on me. I'm only just a man. Dude, that is nuts. That is nuts that these brushes are spazzing like that. Okay, so this might be a L. Interesting. Well, what's even more crazy is that the models themselves are not tweaking like that. Just the fucking brushes. That's fine. We'll worry about it at a later date. I'm sure we'll come up with something. So for now, let's go ahead and just get rid of these. We'll leave them, but we'll just block them out.
Don't go shooting all the dogs, cause one of them got fleas. Don't just listen to these songs and think that you got grease. They just lyrics, I be venting to this mic, it's therapy. You could leave, but the mother guys is whack. They not Godspeed, sweetie, living out my dreams. I don't need a genie. Pops did Madonna shows, music in my blood, it was destined for me. Way before I even fucking seen a CD. Cross the wrong line, you gon' need a treaty. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. And through passion
Actually starting to run out of gas. Been a couple hours we've been doing this. I think I'm just gonna look in Radiant. I'm gonna do a quick look over as to what I want to do either off stream or the next time we're all here as a family. Let's see. Any idea how big the map will be? Like where the cutoff for it is? My initial idea as of right now, I want to have the first level done where you when you first like get into conflict and start fighting, that whole portion of the world done. And then I want maybe like the teleport system or like the train system when you get on the rail. And Rapture, of course, for the Paparum. But that's all I can think of right now off the top of my head. But it's gonna be a pretty fucking huge map. Like, if I was to just nutshell it, it's gonna be a pretty fucking big map. Okay, so I think on the next time on Dragon Ball Z, we're going to... Now that I have like the good models and ideas, we'll fully finish up this tower. That's what I'm thinking. We'll fully finish it up. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream now. It's been a couple hours. If you haven't already, please hit the like. I'm sorry if you were watching before and my stream cut out because my computer wanted to be a little punk on me. But we'll be streaming next weekend on Saturday. Tune in for that. It'll probably be a programming stream. We'll start implementing some of the Easter egg scripts that I've written. And then, yeah, it should be good. Could use the lighthouse as a teleported Rapture or the end zone of the map. Could do that. Or Elizabeth's Tower, you were saying. Yeah. So, y'all have been a pleasure. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.